I'm fucking bored out of my mind. 2 weeks without a decent job. Playing delivery boy sucks.
Tisk tisk. You should consider yourself lucky, Nat. At least we got some work.
I know, but I need some action before I go ballistic. A little bit of risk, a little bit of action will be good for a change. All the recent ones were too easy. Point A to point B jobs. I'm sure you can find some poor loser with a bounty on his head somewhere.
I'll go check the bounties on the Space Cowboy Central site. You know the risk.
Yeah, just do
it. Incoming call from Merv with a special job offer. But you remember the last job we took from him,
Yeah, but we lose nothing just by checking. Put him on the big screen.
Okay.
Hello everyone, welcome to The Weekenders, the second episode. Hope you all doing well. Here where all the school got closed. So all the families at home. Supposedly a big storm while it's just raining. Hopefully you're having a wonderful Friday morning. It's the 23rd and it's the holidays. And I'd like to start by saying to everybody, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Let's put on the music in the background until the other people join in. I was watching something else. Hopefully you hear it. Yeah, here I started flattening a page for Scotsman. What's up, General Biggie? Welcome to the stream, buddy. Still waiting to see if other people are going to be joining in. There's a bit of a slow start this morning. Like I said, all the schools are closed here because they announced there was going to be a big storm. So I'm actually working on two things right now. I've started flattening this page, and I'm also coloring this. This is what I'm coloring right now. And this is what I'm flattening. Also working on the Hell Zone. These two here are the cameos, the people that paid to be in the book. That one actually sent me a picture of his band costume, and I thought that was cool. And I implemented it and make him look like an alien. And you have a little Wing to 6-gun gorilla, but I put the cyborg in there. And if you knew who Fido Dido was, 69 up. Continue doing this. Oh, the trick with flattening and clip is it's quite cool. So you grab your lighting mark, you put it as the reference layer. With your bucket tool, you put reference layer, put a close gap to 3. You're gonna have to, depending on the gap, you're gonna have to work between probably 3 and 5. Tolerance, I put it at 11, around 10. And area scaling. This is a wonderful tool to be able to flat, to be quite honest. Check this out. Then I can turn off there and you see it like this, right? Scaling. Let's put 5 just for the hell of it. Then I do this. And as you can see, there's less room being taken. And left unopened. It's a really, really cool way to do quick flats, but you're still gonna have to go in and use that lasso fill and make sure that everything's full. But as you can see, it takes way less time than having to zoom all the way in, making sure to follow all the lines. And all I need to do is make sure that everything's full. What you can do too is you should put a layer underneath. So make sure it doesn't go over any other colors that you already put there, unless you want it to. Thanks. I've been telling you, it's been saving me a whole bunch of time with flatting. And it follows different layers as well, so it's pretty cool. Like right now, in fact, I want to put a layer underneath and just do the tentacles on the back. And that's the other thing that's cool. See, you click in this area to fill, but it's gonna fill everything that's in that color range. Because if I go there, see, it's not gonna touch any other color. But whoop. And you kind of use it like a brush too as well. So make sure that everything's full. Then you turn it off, and as you can see, and it's all on its own layer. What makes it so cool though is the fact that it has you have the control on the closed gaps. Even something that, see, the gap is here. There's a big separation, right? So if I were to go and let's just pick up, do this, see it goes out, but it's still closed at a little bit, but not enough. So I go to 5, boom. Yeah. And he treats it like it's. So then you can just go in. Oop. I still go back to Photoshop to do my actual coloring because I have more control and it's easier to keep track of what's printable or not. No problem here. And sometimes it's not going up on the gap, it's going down. So I usually always have it on 3. I put it on 5 once in a while when the gap's really big. Like I said, a tolerance level around 10. But area scaling at 5. It took me a while to find that one. Like I said, a bit of lasso fill and we're in. It's a time saver from having to go like around the drawing, cutting out everything. It also works with the wand. So. If I want to just select an area, I go to my wand. Reference layer, this, and everything I'm going to select is going to be between lines, and it's going to be in the same controls. Which is pretty freaking cool. But when you're flatting, always remember to use the anti-aliasing off. But since I don't use that for it, boom. I might as well use the paint bucket. Unless you want to select something and remove it. I really like this because you can go really quickly, then you just have to go refine it a little bit. Problem is trying to keep track of the printable colors like the CYMKs and such. So sometimes I'll just pick a color, and when I go into Photoshop, I just make sure that everything's printable. See, now I can do this. I realize where I missed out. What did I still had to do on her? And I just go do it. I could still use the I used to use that lasso fill so much before that like second nature to me now. I go directly to it. I would want to have something right here. Have a little cameo of Heavy Metal 2000. And if you look here in the back, have a little Defcon cameo, Grandizer, 7 Legions, and a certain duck. I'm going to finalize these tentacles. Sure everything's full. Well, technically, all you have to do is make sure that everything's filled in between. You know, if you weren't doing so much, if I wasn't doing so much brush hatching and stuff like that, it would be quite simpler. Now you understand why people do it. They do it very clean line now. Most of the time. Let's go finish the background now. Just pick some random colors. Just like I say, I do my final color choices in Photoshop. Here, what I need is separating stuff. Let's make sure that, you know, when I want to select them in Photoshop, they're all selected so they're different colors. So, you know, it's what's called color separation. Let's go. Light blue. You could just go and fill it. Thanks. So this propylene, separated, and boom, boom. I don't know, it's just so satisfying to see everything just fill itself like that sometimes. Yeah. Decided to give Scotsman a hand and started like flatting the pages. This is a planet of planet. This is a page of Planet 69. Oh, and before anybody asks, screw AI art. Let's go on a bluish tint to that metal. Boom. There you go. Should be a different color. Might as well do it now. Try and show a little bit of dirt in there. It's old, that's bunk. There's been some living in that area. And like I told you, see, so as long as it's in the same color that you started the picking with, that's the only thing that's going to change. Then go in, fill. What you see is didn't go through. You're going to have a little wing to 7 legions. See, it's stopping because it's still up. So if I remove that close gap, boom, That's what it does. Hey, yo, Rend. Yeah, thank you. I try. I try. See, just noticed that there's a little problem here. Every time I do this, I saw the line. So full gap 5. It's not working. So what I would do is take my lasso fill. That's what I do. This. Then, boom. That's why I say I always leave it at 3 and use a lasso fill to either complete or limit my selection. You remove it there. That's how I know that because there's a lot of lines there, I'm going to need to go do some refill. That's also because I forgot to adjust the area scaling when I started this. When I first did these first selections, I left more areas under the black line. As you can see. Not as much there. Just it's going to have issue every place. You're going to have a lot of cross hatching, and that's what you need to check out for most. What's up, Beacon?
Not much. Yeah.
So what are you working on?
Well, I'm gonna be working on this page, finishing up this page for Seven Legions. While I want to do something Christmas themed today. Just got to think of what I want to do.
There you go.
Noise.
Yeah, that's not the thing I'm working on right now, so I'm gonna switch the window. I'm flattening a page for Scotsman.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah, I was showing that little adjustment that I found and been playing with on Clip Studio that makes the flatting so easy and fun. I even figured out how to close the gaps better too.
Okay.
See, look. You see, he's wearing the Seven Legion shirt.
Yeah.
So what are you doing that's Christmassy?
I don't know. I'm sort of thinking of an idea while I work on this.
Now you kind of made me want to do something else.
Yeah. I know I want it to be my characters. Doing some involved in some Christmas stuff.
1 sec. I did have a sketch that I did that I could finish. Where is it? I found it.
As before I came on here, I saw something that we talked about the actor last week, that McDonough guy.
Tom McDonald?
No, he's the blonde-haired guy with the blue eyes who always plays the villain.
Okay.
I found out he was basically blacklisted by Hollywood because he refused to do sex scenes.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I saw a post about that. So he apparently started his own company.
McDonald.
McDonough, or McDonut as he called him last week.
Oh yeah, McDonut. Yeah.
Yeah.
McDonut. Come on, that was funny.
Yeah.
Joe. Oh, give me a sec. I left my coffee in the kitchen. Hold on.
All right.
Like I made coffee and I forgot it in the kitchen. That's probably when I went to get my smoke. I went to get a smoke before the stream.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm one of those. I like to have my my coffee with my morning smoke. Oh, that's pretty much done. Should probably do another one now.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's not a sketch. That's pencils. Yeah. Other than doing some pages for Hellzone, I haven't drawn much. I've been mainly doing colors. But, I have to admit, I like the fact that people are reacting well and liking my coloring.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Beacon's done with Murder Doll.
Yep. I'm really happy with how that last page turned out.
Actually, I like how it all turned out. And yeah, I have to agree. Those last pages are pretty goddamn awesome.
Yeah.
I still need to go pick up the last one then. Oh, damn. I stopped the music and the sharing by mistake. Press on the wrong button. Boom. No, I go to close windows, but I close the sharing. Yeah, dude, man. Yesterday, they sent a message and alert to every schools are closed because there was gonna be a big storm and shit. Dude, it's fucking warm outside. There was some snow during the night. Now it's raining, so there's gonna be ice.
Yeah.
It's I'm like, okay, fair enough. And they left us, those little things that the city leaves in your doorknob with messages and shit like that, as a reminder of going to go get your new shot, because the fact that people are going to be more inside now, it's gonna help. It's gonna spread more COVID. Right.
Okay, that's how that works, huh?
See how it just spinned, right?
Yeah. Yeah, there was someone on Twitter complaining that they got the
Yeah, I saw it.
they got COVID because they're
I saw your comment.
yeah. If only you had the vaccine. I hope it responds. I want to keep replying dumb to it.
So Ren saying everything by me is closed. We are getting hammered with snow and wind. Really?
Oh man, I put my dog out I put Loba out for about 10 minutes or so.
Mm-hmm.
There was already frost all over the tie out thing that I had them on. Like on the actual like buckle part, like that wouldn't have gone into the snow. So it's like, yeah, it's pretty cold over here. It's like -6 right now, I think. And there's a decent amount of snow.
All right, it says it's 6 Celsius. No, we're not in Fahrenheit here.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it's gonna go along. It's gonna go up. And doesn't seem to be announcing more than that. Okay, yeah. I live in Western New York. In Western New York, near Buffalo and Niagara Falls, we are expecting 1 to 3 feet of snow in the next 24 hours.
Whew.
Damn.
I would have loved that as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
You could actually build tunnels through that.
That's the thing, is I think it's weird. It was just another day for us.
Yeah.
You know. But feet, damn. I just think it's weird that we're like almost at Christmas and we're just starting to get snow. Like serious snow. But yeah. Maybe it's on his way. Yeah, I thought it was going to be a big, huge snowstorm. No, so far.
Yeah.
No, Logan still have to go to work. So.
I did see that Tom McDonald has a new song out today.
Oh, really?
Yep. Started to listen to it, but then I saw the show link was up.
I'm bringing my holiday cheers. You know what I had? When you have an idea, you start something, then you have like 12 different ideas coming at the same time for the same fucking thing you're doing. Like,
Yeah.
damn it. Okay, you do. Okay, she's coming out of the box.
Yep. Got a little Christmas bonsai tree in the background.
You okay?
Yep, just inhaling. Get a little bit of stuffy nose.
Get the sniffles?
Not quite. I just always my nose always seems a little bit stuffy.
Hmm. There you go. Gift wrap, Luani.
Nice.
I'm already spending more time than I thought on this piece. You know me when I say,
Yeah.
I'm done doing this, and I'm like, I should probably be doing something else. That's meant fun. I'm thinking about when I'm done here, I'm probably gonna go make myself some crepes, not pancakes, flapjacks. I don't know how you call them. Those flat freaking pancakes with cheese.
Yeah.
Try it.
Yeah. I mean that's a French invention. That's more your area expertise.
I mean, flat crepes with freaking sliced cheese in there, Kraft cheese, and you close it down. You never tried this?
No.
So it's easy. You do 1 cup of freaking flour, 1 cup of milk, 1 egg. You put some cinnamon in there, right?
Okay.
And 1 cup of vanilla, right? But not 1 cup, 1 cap. You know,
Okay.
when you buy the vanilla thing, you put a little cap of vanilla in there. You mix everything. You cook it, flat, like a flat jack, and then you put a slice of cheese in there. You close it down in 2, and you cook it. It's fucking awesome.
My dog acts like an indoor outdoor cat. It's like I want to go in. I want to go out. In. I'm out now.
Yeah. Yeah, on YouTube.
Wound up watching Red Dawn last night,
The original one or the new one?
the original. I saw it was free on YouTube, so I was like, oh, hell yeah, that night.
What's up, Canales?
I'm fashionably late, but I'm here. What's going on, lads?
Well, not much.
Not much, buddy. Nice to see you.
Thanks. Yeah, I just came back from last minute Christmas shopping and stuff.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I have to go do after the stream. Get a few things there.
Yeah, it's gonna be a cheap Christmas for us. Like we don't really don't want anything anymore. We just want to be left alone.
Pretty much, yeah.
Saving up for a house in the mountains or something.
I could buy myself a house away from here.
Oh shit. Yeah, I mean Spain is pretty bad, but dude, I've grown afraid of Canada. I don't want to go to Canada.
It was a great place. It just seems to be turning into something not so great.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I've been there like 2 or 3 times before. A couple of times because a friend invited me over to like
Mhm.
Montreal, and it was nice actually. I went there in the summer. It was like, lots of forest and nice scenery and stuff. People were nice. But dude, after the last 2 years, holy shit, it's like North
Mhm.
Korea.
Yeah, that's what happens when you have a pretty boy that takes over.
Yeah, it's the new generation of globalist tyrants. We have one as well. Pedro Sanchez. He's like Trudeau. He's insane. He's like a pretty boy former banker guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's fucking Patrick Bateman, man.
Yeah, they like in the UK too. Remember that there's that woman that quit after winning?
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't even
Yeah.
remember her name. Like New Zealand, they have what's her name? The evil horse.
Skeletor.
Yeah,
Skeletor.
it's like skinny girl with the big teeth. Like she's pretty
Yeah.
fucking evil as well.
Mm-hmm. And Biden's not better.
No.
Yeah.
Fortunately for us, he's just senile. So
Yeah.
Until that veil falls,
it's true.
and then you discover who's Oz.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a Wizard of Oz type scenario.
Mhm.
Like
Yep. Or
maybe
remember
one
in
day we'll just
Futurama?
avoid-
Remember in
Yeah.
Futurama when the space cats take over?
Oh yeah.
They're controlling one like a puppet.
The 2020s are unreal, man.
Mm. I mean, it got to the point where it's like I don't even want to leave my house anymore.
Yeah. I mean, we're not in lockdown anymore, but I'm not feeling like going out and socializing anymore. Like they killed my social needs, so to speak. I just want to be left alone.
Yeah, but that's what happens when you put the fear in everybody, where people are afraid to say anything or whatever, or just be themselves. So what's the point?
And speaking of that, the other day I was watching YouTube videos and I saw an ad come up talking about how much anti-Semitism there's online. It's like when and how hard it is to spot it. Sometimes it's obvious, but sometimes it's using words like globalist or
Oh.
George Soros or
Wow, it's almost as if they're using that bullshit to keep people from actually speaking against fucking
Dude.
tyrants.
Yeah.
It's like seeing there's a rise in Nazi graffiti and stuff like that, white supremacy graffiti, and what you see on the walls, it's freedom.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the far right now uses like dog whistles like freedom and freedom of choice and leave me alone and stop
Yeah.
oppressing me. That's what Nazis want nowadays.
And just saying
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
But,
A friend of mine has the theory that this all started when somebody activated the CERN, the Hadron Collider in Geneva.
yeah, I've read
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah, and like somehow the dimensional merger is complete, and we've merged reality with like Alex
Yeah.
Jones's paranoia.
You wish that's what happened. It's the same thing as before. You
Shut
just
up.
wish that it wasn't, but it is.
I just want like a cool sci-fi explanation.
Yeah,
I
come
don't-
on.
I don't want to believe that the world's always been this retarded.
It's the same baddies all over again.
Yeah, it's gotta be aliens or something. Come on, I don't want to believe that people are this stupid. Like always been that fucking stupid.
Uh, yeah, of course. Did you see the Did you see the Tim Robin interview that
Oh,
he had
I,
with what's his name again?
I actually saw that he said that he was sorry that they became so tribalist
Yeah,
against
that's the
like
thing. He
the black
did an
people.
interview with what's his Russell Brand.
Oh, Russell Brand, yeah.
Yes, and that's what he was saying. Like he was one of those. Like he actually got to the point of hating people, and that's when he started going like when he went to the UK and starting like going like what the fuck's going on, and he changed his mind.
Yeah, Tim Robbins has always like struck me like an actual nice guy. I remember him coming here to Spain to Bilbao actually for like a play or something,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody who met him said that he was like really nice and down to earth and like so I don't know. I always had that image of like Tim Robbins being a cool guy in my mind.
You know, it's very easy. It's very easy to control people. That's the problem.
You just have to scare them.
Yep.
That's all you have to do. Like that's I think that's something that Goebbels said. Like you only have to scare them. Like and all their education and all their intelligence and all their civility will go down the toilet
Because
if you scare them.
no one wants to fight. No one wants to go to war. No one wants to shit.
I'm ready for some beheadings, and heads on spikes. I don't know if that's gonna make the stream be demonetized. I think that's only natural. That's what needs to happen. But
Yeah.
nobody's into it. Like nah, too much. Even in the U.S., like after what they pulled with the last elections, I was expecting to like an actual civil war because Americans have their guns and shit.
Mm-hmm. No,
Sitting at home watching Netflix doing nothing.
it's just big whoops.
Fortunately, one of the elections is on trial right now, and they're finding a lot of stuff. Like,
Yeah, the Arizona one, right?
yeah, so what they found out is that there was that at one of the polling locations, one of the places that was heavily Republican, they printed off. So the ballots were supposed to be printed off on 19-inch sheets of paper or something. It was either 19 or 20 inch that they were supposed to be printed on, but they got printed wrong, so the machine wouldn't read them. And the only way that would happen is if someone went to the machine and changed the settings, which means they'd have to have a password. So this couldn't have just been like some random person. This had to be someone with authority there. Went in, changed the settings so that the machine wouldn't read So it's like there was no way that was an accident.
I'm pretty sure that's the kind of things that kind of thing that makes I don't know people in Eastern Europe go in a mass killing spree.
Yeah. I think the Tree of Liberty needs watered right now.
Yes, they definitely needs to be watered.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I remember that old lady that looked at Trudeau and go, "Do you know why we do the traders here?" And I'm
Yep.
like, "Dude,
Yeah, that was based old Canadian lady.
Yeah.
like, that's totally my grandma."
I gotta say that I found like I have newfound respect for the Canadians after the whole trucker things, the whole truckers thing in the summer. So I was actually impressed. Like, wow, those Canadians actually have balls, like more balls than the Americans actually.
That's one of the things that we do have balls, but you see how they got crushed.
Yeah. Well, you're talking to someone. The Basques used to be like the Scottish in the old days. Well, like used to be really hard ass and mountain men and shit, and we didn't take shit from anyone, or the Romans or the Arabs, the French or anyone. And we're like, well, maybe North Korea doesn't have that bad of a system. Maybe, that's not something that actual Basque politicians are saying.
Yeah, like Trudeau saying that China.
Yeah, he admires what's the basic dictatorship and all that.
Yeah, the basic dictatorship of China.
It's fucking.
I'm like, how could that not be a fucking red flag?
I mean,
Yeah.
And it didn't take too long to going like, oh fuck, we fucked up. I'm surprised he's still there.
uh, you know, it's the same. It's the same everywhere. Like they're gonna be there as long as they need to do what they have to do.
Yeah.
It's all fucking rigged.
Yep. And they don't even try to hide it neither.
Nope. Yeah, they're like, yeah, so we rigged the election. So what? What are you gonna do about it? I don't know. I guess I'll just gonna tweet about it. Come see me at CPAC. I'll be at CPAC tomorrow.
Yeah.
Buy my T-shirts.
The election got rigged. Oh, we'll deal with it next year. It'll be better.
Yeah.
Let's just go with it now because it would create chaos. I mean, like the chaos you guys were putting in the fucking street for like 3 years while fucking Trump was in charge. Fucking idiots.
Yep.
Like, dude, I'm not even a Trump supporter. I'm not even American. But, dude, the fuck?
No,
How can you fucking be like...
Yeah.
I've been hearing about how crazy Americans are and how willing they are to go to war and how they're all bets and shit, and they pull the shit off, and then they don't do anything. They just sit on their ass and like, oh, okay, we'll just keep voting.
Yeah.
It's the same here. We had like 40 years of fascist dictatorship, of actual fascist dictatorship, and we still have like a decent fascist remnant here in Spain. Even though they were only fascist because they're not Italian, but they've been saying, they've been warning us about the Red Scare for like since Franco died. Oh, when Franco dies, the Reds are gonna take over. It's gonna become a communist hellhole, and that's exactly what's going on. And nobody's doing shit about it. Not the cops, not the army, not the king. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? For so long.
Yeah, but that's how they get power, dude. People are always saying like the way to control people is fear. It's also the fear of losing power.
Yeah.
People don't want to lose influence. They want to stay stars all their life. It's one of the reasons why said it before. Hollywood's known to be sellouts.
Oh yeah.
It has happened before and will happen again.
Mm-hmm.
They just want to be famous. They don't care about people.
Yeah, I don't believe that the people who are like, I'm only going to shower with Evian, and I'm not gonna sleep in a hotel that doesn't have like gold braid sheets, like fucking Gwyneth Paltrow. I don't believe for a second that they care for the little guys.
You're talking about the new inbred royalties of Hollywood?
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, right? And it's weird. The more that we go, the more they look alike. And the more they go retard. I was the first female hero.
There weren't any female action heroes until 2014?
2012, I think it was. 2014. Who cares?
Ah,
Yeah. And now it's like I prefer working with a woman director, an only woman thing, because it's less toxic. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, coming from a toxic type of behavior.
Yeah, and then the same shit that went on, like, what was it? Don't Worry, Darling. Then that shit goes down, and they like, what's her name? Florence Pugh and the directress were at each other's throat constantly.
Yeah.
Just one of them banged the other one's like boyfriend or
Yeah,
some
but
shit.
like I said, like they act like the 70s, 80s, and 90s never fucking happened. Like
Oh,
it
yeah,
was
no.
never there. Okay, there was no female actress. There was no action hero female actress. There was no black actors. There was no black stars.
Blade never happened. Blade was one of my favorite movies from the late 90s.
Beverly-
It never happened.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air never happened.
Mhm.
Bad Boys, Martin Lawrence never happened. You know what I mean? What up? Or our senior all getting harassed by those LGBTQ back in the days. Remember?
Oh yeah.
They were calling the queer club back then or something like that.
Man, I miss the times where comedians were actually edgy and were out to like offend people.
Oh, dude, I always loved that part, that thing with Arsenio when he fucking ripped them to shred. Like, like what do you mean? I do have gay people and queers on my show. They just don't want you to know about it. It's called private life.
That's the thing, isn't it? Like, it's nobody else's business who you want.
Yeah,
to
exactly.
Well, now it is, because everything is political or some shit like that.
So, would you like to get this gift all wrapped under your Christmas tree?
Oh yeah, that's a thick elf. He has the perfect hip to chest ratio. I'll take it.
Luani, all gift wrapped up.
That's not bad either, Mike. Like it.
Thanks.
Just be sure you make them all gingers.
Yeah.
Thing for gingers.
Well, I can't make the guy a ginger because he's Japanese, but she's
Hey,
kind of pseudo.
you're saying Japanese cannot be gingers?
They
not
can, they're fucking weird.
Yeah, it's kind of weird looking. Like there was that Cloud Atlas movie.
Yep,
I remember. They had one because like they kept changing, like they kept the actors all the same, but like different characters.
Yep.
Like there's that scene where like they made the Asian lady a redhead and she just looks like an alien.
She looks weird, yeah. Or when they make the American look like a Japanese guy.
Yeah.
That was weird. But I like that movie though. It was good. I just thought it was weird when they got to the point of like, is true? I'm like, wow, okay.
Yeah.
But I love the restaurant part. With the waitress, the futuristic type of like Blade Runner-ish type of one.
Oh, I haven't seen it in a long time. I don't think I've seen it since I've had my house.
Technically, it was a joke at those Japanese anime restaurant, and they're forced to be there and pretend to be happy until one leaves and the head explodes.
I need to watch more Japanese movies. It's been a while.
Actually, Cloud Atlas is with Tom Hanks and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
It's
I remember.
American.
Yeah.
It's one of those movies that not a lot of people talked about.
It was actually one of the few Wachowski siblings movies that I enjoyed after like the first Matrix.
Mm. Yeah. But they were they're also part of the Stargate thing.
Yeah. I think the problem is apparently they became too entangled in their own perversions after they became rich and famous with the first Matrix.
That's pretty much all they fucking do all the time.
Yeah. They just like cross-dress and get pegged and do a lot of drugs, and that's their life, so they don't have time or energy to like do proper movies anymore. They're just like, whatever, let's just adapt like what's his name, like that anime about the racer guy. Yeah. Nah, whatever. Yeah, well, just like adapt Speed Racer. Whatever.
I have to say that it was not bad though.
It was okay, but it wasn't the Matrix.
No, but it was for an adaptation of an anime. It was pretty solid.
I mean,
I don't even like Speed Racer.
At least it wasn't Dragon Ball Evolution.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
It was like, to me, when I remember watching it, I it was like watching Alita, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it was a good adaptation. Alita was pretty point on. It's just
Yeah, I think that was okay though.
Speed Racer is not my cup of tea.
Are you guys excited for Knights of the Zodiac? Le Chevalier du Zodiac?
Nope, they're making the movie.
Yeah, they're making an actual live action. I think Americans call it Saint Seiya.
Yes, Sensei.
I think I saw a little bit of a preview for it. I never got into that anime though. I
really
never
liked it when I was a kid.
I never heard about it until I was an adult. By that point, I was like, I might watch it someday.
Yeah. It's to me, it's like a lot of those children ones. You could say, like, all ages one. It's kind of like you need to watch it when it comes, like, when you're young.
Oh, that one I'm not entirely sure that was for children, was it?
Sensei?
Yeah.
Hey, it was.
I mean, they aired it in like children's time zone here, but dude, there were like people punching each other's hearts out and stuff like that. So
Yeah, but it's it's regular thing back then in anime for.
I mean, we were brought up strong back in the 80s.
It was
Yeah.
like, it was everyday fucking thing. Like, I remember, like, we would see tits, and it was not a big deal in a PG-13.
Yeah, I remember Dragon Ball. Like the first season would have like actual tits on screen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Bulma would take showers naked, and yeah, some parents would actually like make a fuss about it, but people didn't really give a fuck about it.
Like I was telling you before, you Americans, it's tits are bad and gore is good. Us, it's more like gore is bad and tits are good.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much sums it up.
Yeah,
pretty
they
much.
just be degenerates, but not to fight. Like violence is wrong, but being a filthy degenerate is okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much Europe. Yeah.
Yep.
If you look at France and shit, yeah. It's like, yeah. I'm not gonna say what's crossed my mind. Well, let's just say
Don't
that-
worry about
let's just-
offending me because nobody hates the Spaniards more than I do.
Yeah. The point is, it's more like, I was gonna say, like, we don't, no gore, no violence, but they want to have sex with your,
Yep,
As-
no, no,
as-
absolutely,
young-
absolutely.
as
That's how
young
it
as they
goes.
can.
Mm-hmm.
Over there, it's all like between 13 and 14 at this point, if I'm not mistaken, right? I think Spain is 13.
Yeah, they actually just passed the transgender law here, like today, actually. That if I recall correctly, allows kids as young as 14
Mm-hmm.
to change their gender medically without their parents or like psychiatrist consent or whatever. Like they just can just
and-
walk into a hospital and hey, just chop my dick off.
And by doing that, it means that they can also have sex without your consent.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes,
The
that's
thing.
what it means.
They're saying that
Yeah.
children as young as 14 are able to consent about their own sexuality.
And
And that's fucking weird, and we need a massive cheaper.
but don't forget, you're still responsible with their asses until they're 21. Hold on, I have a phone.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm so ready for this Weimar shit to end.
Oh yeah. I mean, I know Italy got a pretty based
Yeah.
prime minister in, so hopefully the rest of the world can start doing that. Apparently they had the same in Sweden.
Yeah, Europe is slowly waking up.
Yeah.
Sorry about
I don't
that.
know about my country because they're already trying to fix the laws so they can stay in power forever.
Yep,
Yeah.
but that's what they're pretty much doing everywhere.
Yeah, Xi Jinping style.
That's what they're doing here too, and that's what they're doing everywhere. They're not going anywhere. And here the proof is Trudeau was going to lose power, so he unleashed the express an emergency election, and he won again for another 4 years.
Jesus.
Out of nowhere. Boom, let's do it. Everybody was against it, but they went with it anyways, because they have a majority like control, or even though they have a minority, it's one of the biggest flaws in here, and they're using it, And the same is happening everywhere.
Yeah, it's same in Spain. There's a fuss now because they try to actually, I don't know what they're trying to like renovate the Supreme Court, because their argument that that it hadn't been like renewed in too long, and the judges are old and inexperienced, so they wanna install new, more progressive, more left-leaning judges. So basically, they want to install judges that agree with them.
Yep, pretty much.
And the Supreme Court wouldn't allow it. It's like, yeah, you're not doing it properly. Like, it's not that you can't do it; it's that you're like doing it through like emergency powers and shit. And the left here is going bananas, saying that the Supreme Court is actually staging a coup against the government. And I don't know how that works. I don't know how a bunch of 70-year-old judges can overthrow the government. Like, are they gonna like man the tanks themselves or what? That's what they're saying.
But just look at how they treated the truckers.
Oh yeah. And there was a trucker strike everywhere, not just in Canada. Like, there were truckers in strike in the Netherlands, in France.
It was worldwide.
Yeah.
And then they shut down their accounts, and anybody that's
yeah, that's completely normal too. To shut down a person's bank account because of their political ideas, or because they exercise their God-given right to protest. That's completely fucking normal.
Yeah. And if you don't agree, you're a bigot. You're one of the worst monsters ever. Okay?
Well, jokes on them. I always like monsters. I was always a bigger fan of Morbius and the Ghost Rider than Spider-Man and Captain America.
The Ghost Rider was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Penny Catch, right?
Danny Ketch, yeah. 90s Ghost Rider.
Fuck Johnny Blaze.
No, Johnny Blaze was cool. Like, Johnny Blaze in the 90s had a ponytail and a half cyborg face.
Yeah, he was cool, but I'm talking about the Ghost Rider back in the days of Johnny Blaze was meh.
It was like, I don't know what
Johnny Blaze later, when he came back with his fucking Hellfire shotgun and shit.
Yeah,
he was fucking
awesome. Was awesome.
He was fucking awesome. That's not what I mean.
It was actually like a Hellfire powered cyborg.
But he was, later he came back a bit with a cybernetic shirt.
Yeah.
Not in the beginning, because I remember the Midnight Suns and all that. Dude, it's I love those years. Max Teixeira on freaking Ghost Rider.
Yeah. I remember there was this. Oh man, I need to. Do I have it? I need to check my library to see if I have like Midnight Massacre. You guys remember that comic?
Yep.
It was like Blade, who read a page of the Darkhold and became this like half demon creature that would absorb the powers of everything he killed. So he would go like in a crazy crusade, killing like every supernatural creature on the Marvel universe and absorbing its powers.
Okay, check this out. Let me hook up my camera. Let's see if it's gonna work without kicking me out. Did it work?
No, again,
Hold on a second.
there you are.
There you go. Ah, damn. Camera keeps spinning. Yeah, check this out.
Oh hell yeah! I think that's the collected edition, right? I think they have that in Spanish. The first volume.
The first volume here,
Mm,
volume 2.
nice. Danny Cage, nice.
Yeah, it's all Danny Ketch. And I even got, Spirit of Vengeance.
Yeah, I actually have the Spirits of
And
Vengeance.
And that's when the cool version of Johnny Blaze came back.
Yeah, it's time to show off. It's time to show off. Yeah.
Did you ever check that one out? They did a return to Danny Ketch. He was the one in blue.
That was the Addict
Yes.
storyline by what was it? I think it was Simon Spurrier.
Spear and Sal Valdez coming back from the original. And those.
Oh yeah, I have that. The Ghost Rider Wolverine Punisher.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have those.
That's the one you made yourself?
My complete Spirits of Vengeance.
Is that the one you bought or you made?
No, that's the one I bought. They were actually selling it on like
Really?
one of our libraries, like our own Barnes and Noble. It's called Fnac. I think they have that in
Okay.
France too. And yeah, they were actually selling it. I was surprised. Like, oh shit, they still remember these comics.
I would have bought that instead of buying my freaking thing.
Mm-hmm.
You have both volumes in there?
Yeah, I I haven't read it in a while, but I think it's the whole. Yeah, it's Midnight Suns. Yeah, it's Spirits of Vengeance and Midnight Suns. Yeah, it's everything. I need to reread this. It's so fucking cool.
Oh man, dude! When I got this, I reread everything in one shot. And that's also when we got Adam Kubert coming in,
Yeah,
which is the
great. That's right.
oh, dude, Adam Kubert is a great artist.
And it's in his fucking blood.
Mm-hmm. I don't know
It's
why he
actually
didn't get more.
curious how he draws like his dad. Like it's crazy. I guess because his dad taught him about how to draw, but it's like they have like a crazy similar.
But it's
style.
weird when you look at the two brothers. Like it's obvious, like Adam's better.
That's just true.
It's just obvious. Let's see if I can return to my chair and
Yeah,
camera.
nobody wants to look at our ugly faces. Fuck it. You just want to listen to our sweet accented voices.
And it's either that or I share my image. And the thing is, when I draw, I take off my glasses.
Yeah. No, I'm drawing au naturel. I'm drawing on pen and paper, so there's nothing really much to show.
Yeah. I need to fucking do that again. I'm gonna have to be doing a whole bunch of sketch cards soon.
Cool. I'm glad
But
to see the work isn't drying up.
And bought myself like $200 worth of markers. Try and practice those, traditional colors with markers.
Cool.
But I've been thinking of doing a full story traditionally and see if sell the original art after.
Yeah, that's always a plus, like selling your original pages.
Yeah, but if they sell.
You never know until you try.
Mm-hmm.
I usually make my way onto one of those art auctions because I just realized I got the original of the piece I did for the swimsuit or the CG vacation thing.
There you go.
Yeah, I need to see if I can sell that one.
Yeah, it's because it's weird because it gets to the point of like I either choose by doing the art faster or do it traditionally. But the thing is, anything if I wanted to sell like anything, I can redo it traditionally, no problem. Get what I mean? Is
Yeah.
I could just grab a piece of paper and redraw the exact same drawing again. That's why it's kind of like.
I'm just too much of a fetishist. I like my pen and paper. Like I understand that digital is faster, and I also color and like add text.
But it's not just faster; it's cheaper for you don't have to buy product. You don't have to do this storage wise. Or,
The
you know,
amount of money you save, like not having to buy like throwing pads and ink
Yeah.
and shit.
Mm-hmm. And with people not wanting to pay as much for art on books, you know, it's one of the things a lot of people were saying. Like a lot of the inkers don't work anymore for comic book industry because they don't pay. Imagine having to spend an entire day on a piece for $50.
Yeah, no, I totally get it. I totally get it.
So that's why we don't see a lot of those Bat and all those people inking mainstream comics.
Yeah, I think inking has become kind of obsolete now that you have Photoshop and you can like just play with the values.
Dude, how much you want to bet that the entire AI thing and the promo of it all has to do with all those big mainstream companies trying to replace all the artists so they don't have to pay us anymore.
Yeah, I can totally see that happening.
That's dude. That's exactly what's happening right now. And right now, look, there's even Texas now. There's the McDonald's with no people in there neither.
Yeah.
Self-service and everything. There was a Google store. There's a Amazon store that's doing it too. Fully automated. They can charge your goddamn card just by you walking through the door with your product. So you go in, you put it in your bag, you walk through the door, and they scan and charge you. This is where we're going. Totally not like China. And if you think so, you're a conspiracy theorist. And a bigot.
At this point, they're not conspiracy theories; they're spoiler alerts.
And don't forget the biggest minority of them all, the French Canadian.
You're not wrong. Like how many
Oh,
of
right.
them? How many in Canada?
I know.
17 of them?
Dude, I said that to freaking Dave the other day. He looked at me and goes, huh. Yeah. We are the, you know, there's not that many of French Canadians, you know, just saying. Okay, hold on a second. My kid thinks he can sign language.
Is that a nice way of saying that he's flipping you the bird?
He's trying to ask me for something, but all I'm seeing is wave hands, like wiggling fingers, and he thinks that that's clear. You know what I mean? All I got from this is Nat wants to eat something and he has a question. Give me a second.
Better than what my old roommate used to do. I'd be in the middle of the live stream, he'd just pop up, like, "Oh hey," I'd have to mute my mic real quick.
Okay, so now you have Nat and Alex saying hi.
Hola.
Canala says hola.
I woke up the banana.
Okay, so Anna too. So okay, all three kids are in my room now. You know, I think I'm gonna turn on the camera and scare the fuck out of them.
Well, my mom is in mine telling me about ¿Qué estoy hablando, cojones? Yeah, meet my Sims kids meet Canales' mom.
Hi.
What's up? Yeah, that's right.
They're like,
Shirts are
you're not gonna
redundant. We
do
don't
it.
need
You're not
shirts
gonna
here."
do it. Yes, I will.
Lucky draw. Christmas edition.
I'm joining Luani. Y'all gift wrapped up.
I was about to say I'm going to mommy today.
You're going to your mom's today?
Yes,
Oh, yeah?
for the weekend.
Okay. Merry Christmas to me.
Okay.
No,
Merry
you.
Christmas.
That's what I want to say.
Noel.
Oh, bunch of beat up.
Hey.
Yeah. There you go.
You want to close the door?
Yeah, please. They all decided to come in and try and crash the stream. I love it.
Little did they know you can't crash it anymore than it's crashed, right?
He goes, Hail, is Viva Frey a French Canadian? Then, not really. He's English Canadian. I know he speaks French a bit, but I don't think he was.
He's from Montreal too, right?
Yeah, he is. So, you know, I don't know. I couldn't say, probably. Put those kids to work. Who wants to help Daddy ink pages? They help me with fulfillment. Yeah, everybody's getting up now, it would seem. Like I said, like they cancel all school. Like everything's closed technically right now, except except
Oh,
for
is it because of the snow or what?
supposedly. But there's not that much snow. There's like it was snowing a bit during the night, and now it's raining.
Yeah, well, you guys know that my mom and I became trapped in London for 3 days due to snow.
Mhm.
Yeah, we were there for the holidays because we have a special holiday here in Spain. Like, yeah, let's go to London for like 4 days. No, they
Mhm.
are not asking for like COVID pass or anything. And we went there, and the last day, some kind of like mild snowstorm happened, and all the flights in Gatwick Airport became canceled. So we just, we were solely rendered homeless in London for 3 full days thanks to snow.
Pretty much that. And like seriously, like like there was worse snowstorm like 2 days ago. Like the fuck.
I think they're just getting used to canceling things and locking down stuff, and they're just waiting for an excuse now.
Oh, did you hear when I was? We got a paper in our door saying like a reminder to go get vaccinated because right now during the winter and the beginning of the next summer, a lot of people are going to be indoors, and that's not good. It spreads COVID.
This is still doing that shit after everything.
Indoor. Did you hear? Did you hear what? People being trapped indoor more, so it spreads COVID. Now the fact of being locked down or inside could help spread COVID now.
Yeah, I remember that shit like during the second lockdown here in Spain. Some virologists said so. Like, yeah, we should totally not let people indoors, also known as an excuse to impose the vax pass. Because where people are indoors, like they get infected more than if they're outdoors. And I was like, so why the fuck did you lock us up in our own homes for like 3 full months? Did you reach that conclusion now, you stupid fuckers?
No, I think they reached that conclusion a long time ago. That's how they made sure that everybody was getting sick.
I mean, you have to wonder if they're doing it on purpose. Because
pretty
they
sure it is.
definitely let the fucking virus spread on purpose. When everybody was saying, hey, how about we don't let people from China in, or we screen them or something because there's this new virus. No, that would be racist. Are you sure? Yeah, that. And 1 year later, they're like, yeah, you can't go anywhere if you are not vaccinated. So
and China is awesome. Don't criticize China, okay?
Yeah.
And people are like, I don't understand. What's with all of them and freaking doing this? It's all like, it's simple. They all freaking buy their stuff and print their books over there. It's one of the things I've noticed. Even in indie comics, they're like, oh, this China. I go, where do you print your comics? China. Think about it. I don't know. Everybody's doing their things over there because they got really good financing.
Yeah. No, it's fascinating.
Now China technically owns Africa.
Yeah. No, it's fascinating how it's supposed to be a communist country, yet it like basically supports 90% of capitalism.
It's because it's a mix of capitalism and communism. It's weird.
No,
Socialism.
it's basically fascism. It's what Hitler wanted.
No, it's like it's capitalism to the max, like as in like like the business aspect of it, but all business is connected and controlled by the government. So
Yeah,
that's what it's mean.
actually that's the Hitlerian model of business. Like if you
Mhm.
want to do business in Nazi Germany, you have to be affiliated to the Nazi party, and you have to pay you have to be the cat to the party.
Yep.
That's how it goes. It's basically how China works.
Sim has it. There's no question they're doing this shit in purpose. Yeah, there's no question about it. It's like, dude, it's like saying like what you fuck up once, you fuck up twice, and then after that, it's like it's not a fuck up anymore. It's a decision. It's a choice.
Yeah.
It's deliberate. You can't be this stupid. You get my drift? They know exactly what the fuck they're doing.
Hence
It's
my
weird.
initial position that
It-
I want to buy a house in the mountains and never interact with humanity again.
Yep. I'm liking the Atlas Shrugged model way more as time goes on.
Mm.
I still believe we need to buy a lot of land and go and go live over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's all become Amish or something. like nerd Amish. We
Mm-hmm.
build some kind of like artist commune, like 1920s.
Mm-hmm.
We go to like a farmhouse or something, and we draw and make stuff, and like we sell it in the market.
We call it the Artist Ranch.
There you go.
Creator Ranch. China is a paper tiger. Their power is it's government bloat. Yeah. I did it. They don't. Everybody's printing and doing their things over there. It's kind of like, but China does. Well, it's like saying like to the Apple guy. People that have Apple and only buy Apple, and they're like, I'm anti-slavery and I'm a progressive, but I support child labor.
I'm just the day that the Three Gorges Dam breaks, I'm lighting fireworks. I'm just so looking forward to that, because that's just gonna be like China just completely deflating.
It's gonna be darkly beautiful to behold.
Yeah, it's like, I'm sorry for all the people that get caught in the wave, all the innocent people, but unfortunately, that'll have to happen before we get out from under their power. We are basically under their power.
But dude, technically, yeah, everybody that ever said anything against them had to apologize publicly. Think about it.
Yeah.
They're killing people that they have a war on something they call the WIGGER. And nobody's allowed to talk about it. Kind of weird, right?
Oh yeah.
Or did you see all the riots of the people that were enforcing lockdown at their work, so they wouldn't miss work because lockdowns?
Yeah.
Started breaking walls and stuff, but everything's fine over there.
Dude, I would love it if those protests wound up becoming what breaks China. I'm just looking forward to China falling in general.
I mean, if China disappeared, that would be. I don't know. I think I would sleep better at night. It's like a one less hellish place in the world.
Mm-hmm.
China is like, if Nightmare Fuel became a country, it would be China.
Yeah, like when they had those drones with the speakers on them that were like flying around and doing those. That is directly from like futuristic dystopia fiction.
Dude, did you see that video in which an entire skyline screamed?
Yeah.
Yeah, they all went into the balconies and screamed in unison. It's one
Yep.
of the most horrifying sights I've ever seen. An entire skyline screaming.
Mm-hmm. And burning. Remember the building?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit. That was. I think that was like the straw that broke the camel's back. Like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
They let
It's
them
like
die.
they all locked down and then burned the building down. Like the fuck? Killing their cats, killing all their pets.
Yeah. No. That's where I draw the line. You do not kill my fucking cat. And I don't even own a cat.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because I love cats. God damn it.
Speaking of which,
Yeah. And I know this. I know that there's a kitty mewing.
yep.
I was trying my best not to lose control and try to like pet the screen.
And of course, the dog's not far behind.
Yeah. Man,
He's a husky.
we just
Yeah.
passed the 2 hours, so we're gonna cut the stream. I'm gonna go do those pancakes and eat because I'm hungry.
Yeah.
And trying to go get something at the store before it closes. And first, I'll say thank you everybody in the chat for joining, and thank you Beacon, thank you Canales. Always fun chilling with you guys.
Yep.
Same.
And we'll see you all next weekend. I don't know if we're gonna do the Inkslayer because it's Christmas, but
Yeah.
keep you guys posted. At least we'll see you next weekend.
All right. See you around.
Have
Later.
a good one.
Adios.
It's time we